So yeah, another game pickouts video. Just get this one out of the way, $5. That's not what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to talk about the best deal I've ever gotten. Right here. I'm going to go through this. Melanie's going to hold the camera and help me out here. So, it's Labor Day. I'm bored. I got to go to work at 6. I'm passing through Kijiji, which, for any of you in the States, Kijiji is like our version of Craigslist. I mean, we can look at Craigslist. There's some postings for our cities, but nobody posts on there. Kijiji is the way to go in Canada. So I see this ad where it's NES locked, and the girl was only asking $50 for it. And the stuff that's in here, wow. Let's start off first. 2 NES control decks. She said that they didn't work, and she was right to an extent. They didn't work. I played in a game, no matter how much fighting I did, they wouldn't work. So I cracked them open, I took the pin connector out, I cleaned it, I cleaned out the contacts on the motherboard, and I put them back in. They work to an extent. You still have to do a little fighting, but you can get them to work. So, I'm probably going to sell these. They work just as good as the one I have right now, so it doesn't even matter. So, yeah, so 2 control decks, 1 zapper, which I can't confirm works or not because we don't have a CRT TV in the household. We just have LCEs, or LCDs, sorry. Yeah, so I can't test that out if it works or not. I might get an old CRT, but in case I do, I have an RF switch for it. Now, there was this weird AC adapter which doesn't have the correct input voltage. It has the correct output. I haven't tried it out as I don't dare use the wrong voltage because it won't work 100%. That's probably why she said it didn't even work anyway. And 4 NES controllers, which I tested them all. They work great, no problems. But that's not even part of it. I mean, $50 for 2 NES, that's pretty good. But you have to see the games that I got. Holy crap. So, we're going to run through them here. You can probably see them all right here. Oh, also, there was 4 Nintendo cartridge sleeves. 2 with the NES logo, 2 without. So, that's pretty good because you don't run around these too often. Alright, let's run through the games. I had 28 games in here, and a lot of really good ones. So, a lot of them are duplicates too, so I'm either going to be using them for trading, or I'm just going to sell them straight out for cash. So, and one of the duplicates I got was another Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, so that's fine. One that I will add to my collection, Captain Planet and the Planeteers. Wow, this game's bad. What?
No
a little
kidding.
dirty. Yeah, you've seen it. It was bad. A little dirty, but I can clean that up. Ended up getting another copy of Ninja Gaiden 2, so that will be
Up for grabs.
up for grabs, or I might actually trade off the other one. Well, let's go through the other tropes here. Mario Brothers Duck Hunt, Mario 2, Mario 3. I might keep this version of Mario 3 because it's got the Nintendo Entertainment System logo, which means this was a not a reproduction, but a second run of these. Came out near the end of the life cycle, so I might actually hang on to that one. Another duplicate. Got another copy of Legend Zelda 2 Adventures of Link. I'm just going to go through all my duplicates right now. What else is a duplicate? Oh, Tetris 1. And you say 1 because you'll see in a second. Or you already saw one. Although I might actually keep that one too because it's got the NES on the top. Duplicates. What's else to duplicate here? Alright, Bad Dudes. I got duplicated that. Although this one's a little bit better condition. Not by much. So I don't know if I'm going to hang on to that one or not. This one's definitely in better condition of Batman. So I'm going to hang on to that one. And that's it for duplicates. So, minus the Captain Planet one that I showed you, the rest of them are all brand new to the collection. First off is Tetris 2. Melanie's never seen this. She saw it a little bit when I was testing it out to play it. Yeah, so way different from the original. And also I had the instruction booklet, so score on that. Because
Yeah,
I don't
it was
have
in your Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles lunchbox, wasn't it?
No. That was actually we were doing.
Oh, it was stuck with one of the with sleeves, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
that was stuck in one of the sleeves. But what happened was we were doing a little bit of cleaning in the office, and I have an old Ninja Turtles lunchbox, and I have old like photographs. Like, kids, you remember photographs? Instead of taking pictures and putting them on Facebook, we used to take them to stores called photo booths, and they would print them off for us in an hour. So I had a bunch of those from old WWF house shows I used to go to, and there was an instruction manual. So I got an instruction manual for Mario Golf, which is pretty cool. Let's see. Next up, the game that a band was named after in Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, and that's Clash of Demon Head, which I should actually take a look at full force, like just sitting down and playing it. Another sports game, Wayne Gretzky Hockey. This is a really bad hockey game. Blades of Steel.
No kidding.
This is not. It's all from a top-down perspective and ugly graphics.
Wayne Gretzky should probably
He's ashamed
must
of
have.
himself. Oh, perfect game that me and Melanie are probably going to play co-op on. That's Gauntlet. Tenjin version. I don't have the green cart. I don't think I've ever owned the green cart version of it, but that's a little dirty. There's a little sticky stuff on it there, but I can clean it up, no problem. This one's seen better days as far as it's been marked quite a bit and a lot of label damage, but Bomberman, the original Bomberman. Yeah, a lot of label damage there, but
It's nothing like that Magic Eraser would fix.
Magic Eraser ain't gonna fix that. Magic Eraser will fix
I
all
meant
the
everything else,
yeah,
but
everything else but that. Yeah,
that's what I meant.
the arcade classic Galaga. Kind of a hard game to find. I never owned the original, but now I do. Wizards and Warriors. And of course I got the sequel, my favorite, Iron Sword, Wizards and Warriors 2, Season Fabio. Now I'm gonna get shit for the pronunciation, because I've heard it so many different ways, but Fanaxu or Xanaxu, interesting role-playing game. Have to actually sit down and try it sometime. Let's see here, puzzle game. Yoshi, works great.
Looks adorable.
Another arcade classic, 1942 from Capcom. Works great as well. Now I'm going to get into the game that unfortunately does not work, and I'm actually going to have to tear apart and find out what's wrong. And that's Dr. Mario. I've tried it on all three systems. These two will not work, but I managed to get some semblance of it working. So, but it's very, very, very low graphic quality, so I need to get myself a security bit to actually unscrew the cartridge and right inside. And I think this used to belong to a Blockbuster or something, because I can see someone beveled inside some numbers. So, oh well. And it's a little faded there, but we'll see if we can get it working. A little sun damage. And probably the finds, the greatest finds of this. I mean, all these are great, but getting these games separately would have cost me upwards to $100 by reseller standards. I have halfway through my Mega Man collection now. So I have Mega Man 2, the best in the series. Mega Man 3, the second best in the series, which I'm going to have to clean up this black marker there with the magic eraser. And Mega Man 4. And probably the greatest finds. Final Fantasy. I have Final Fantasy 1 on the NES now. That's awesome. And The Legend of Zelda, the original Legend of Zelda. All that for $50. I mean, thank God this girl had no idea what was what. I'm just going to put all these back now. Because I need to go through which ones I'm going to keep, which ones I need to clean, and which ones I'm going to sell off. But yeah, thank God this girl had no idea that people pay crazy money for retro games these days. If she did, she just said that things were sitting in her brother's closet or something. So if the brother doesn't mind, I'm taking them. So yeah, that is the greatest deal with my retro hunting that I have ever gotten. Minus when I was 16 and I ended up getting 2 NESs for $25 with Mario Brothers 2 in it. That was pretty good. But this is spectacular. I mean, this was a godsend.
Yeah, see.
Now I have to stop for a while because I need to save some money up. Because we got a convention to go to in October, and I need to save money for SGC next year. So probably the last video game pickup you're going to see for a while, unless I get the urge to go out again, which will probably be this weekend. Melly's shaking her head in the background. She's like, stop going and buying video games! Nah, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Anyways, see you later, guys.
Alright guys, just a quick update. Sorry if the volume's a little low. It's about 1 a.m. right now. My girlfriend's in bed right now. She has to work in the morning. But I just want to add a quick tagline. It's been a couple weeks since I recorded the initial video of that big haul I got. But instead of making another video of my most recent pickups, I just figured I'd tag it on here at the end. So, went to the Value Village a few days ago and I ended up picking up a N64 transfer pack for $4. It works. I have tested it out on Pokemon Stadium and Pokemon... Oops, almost spelled it there. Tested it out on the next game. These games were $6 a piece. And first one was Pokemon Stadium 2. Ended up getting that for $6, and I tested out Pokemon Gold on it. It works great, but the Pokemon Golds we have, the batteries are dead, and we have to get those replaced. So, yeah. Next up is Bomberman 64. Again, $6. I tested it. Works great. Finally, from the Value Village, we got Super Mario Land on the Game Boy. It's a little faded around the label area, if you can see there. And there's kind of a knife slash on the label, but game works great, so I'm not arguing. Finally, at my local EB Games, you know, where once the Wii U gets released, all the PS2 games and Xbox games that they have left are probably going to be shelved or put on the Vintage Collection or the Vintage online store they're planning on doing. But I don't know if they're doing that here in Canada, but all the PS2 games are starting to get priced down, and I managed to find myself a copy of Transformers, originally titled Transformers Armada, based on the anime that was brought over. And remember playing the demo of this when it was still called Transformers Armada, so looking forward to playing that. So that's the most recent pickups. Probably won't see another pickup video for a while, as we're saving for HalCon, which is going to be in a couple months. But I know there's a few vendors that sell retro games, so I'll probably pick some up there. I'm going to stop whispering now and get to editing this video, so we'll see you next time.